Ish. There it is. Boom. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got a really, really great show for y'all today. If you want to know about tried and true marketing, you are going to want to tune in today.
The Insurance Pro Show is a podcast for agents who want to grow their agency and be titans of the insurance industry. Learn from a panel of experts who share their agency struggles, their experiences with the nation's best carriers, and share the marketing secrets that successful insurance agents are using today. Now, here's your host, the Insurance Pro, James Cias.
All right, there it is. I don't know if anybody noticed, but whole new logo. It's the Insurance Pro Show now. So for all of you insurance pros out there, we're going to have another fun episode today. But before we do, just a quick reminder to please subscribe on whichever platform it is that you're listening to us on today. Give us a like, give us a follow, subscribe, and drop a review. Help other like-minded insurance agents find value from our awesome guests while we rise up in those podcast rankings. I will sincerely appreciate every single one of you for it. And if you want to be a guest on the show, I would love to have you on to learn from you as well. Go to www.insuranceproshow.com/guest and schedule your time slot. Don't forget to follow me on all my social media at Insurance Pro Show. Insurance Pro Show with a P. We're so excited and so honored to bring another incredible guest onto the Insurance Pro Show. For those of us who focus on personal lines of insurance, especially if we're leading with the home, we know that our most valuable relationships are those within the real estate community. For the past 20 years, our guest today has been helping insurance agents solve their lead generation problem by improving relationships with their real estate agent and lender partners. Using our guest platform, insurance agents have access to an innovative and revolutionary system that automatically generates repeat and referral business for mortgage lenders and realtors. In return, the insurance agent gets the opportunity to write the homeowner's business. It's a slam dunk. Here to tell us more about this tried and true program and joining us today out of Tulsa, Oklahoma, from the RECAMP Insurance Agent Marketing Program, welcome to the show, Lance Groenewold. Now, that was something I forgot to ask you before the show. I hope I got the pronunciation of your name right.
Yeah, close enough.
Close enough. You got one of those names. We get it all the time, too. My brother has it worse. His name is Hernan Cias, and it's like Herman Silas is probably one of the worst ones that I've heard. I'm like, I don't know where you get these letters from.
Right.
But,
Well, that's cool, baby. I mean, you know how it is.
Lance, welcome to the show. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited to be here.
Awesome. We're excited to learn. Tell me a little bit about RECAMP, just kind of the basics of what it is that you do, how you help agents improve those relationships with their realtor and lender partners.
Yeah, so kind of the 40,000 view of our company is that we've been in business for over 20 years. We were started by an insurance agent for his own agency. He was a realtor with RE/MAX for 10 years. He was in insurance for 10. And about halfway through his career, he's like, I should be working with more realtor lenders than I am. I was one. I know what they want. So he pulled this program together for his own agency. It worked so well. Management said, what are you doing to increase your P&C numbers? He showed them, said, brilliant. They sent him out all over the country showing people how to do it. He eventually just sold his agency back to the company and took RECAMP National in 1999. Mm-hmm. The main reason why I tell that part of our story is that we're not a niche marketing company that said, hey, let's market insurance agents or P&C agents. We're a company that was born out of necessity. 20 plus years later, we are still doing it.
Very cool. Well, tell me a little bit about the program. What is it that makes your program unique and special and different from, we got all these digital marketers and all these people that are claiming that will help you generate 1,000 leads a month and this, that, and the other. What is it that makes RECAMP different?
Right. Great question. So you opened up saying that, realtors and lenders are the best source of homeowner referrals for an insurance agent.
Yeah.
But when it comes down to trying to build a relationship with a realtor or lender, what does the insurance agent bring to the table? What do they have to offer? Donuts, cookies, coffee? Mm-hmm. I mean, we're at the tail end of the process, so we can't tell them that we're going to give them referrals back. So when we go to partner with somebody, we don't really bring anything other than, please send me business, send me leads, let me help you write your policy.
Well, I'll send you a $5 gift card every month or, whatever.
Yeah. And what RECAMP does is RECAMP helps that realtor lender grow their business. So as an insurance agent, what I do is I go to a realtor lender and I say, hey, listen, every insurance agent in town is going to talk about their rates, their programs, their platform, their team, their annual reviews, how quick they can get the evidence of insurance closed. That's great. We all can do that. That's what we get paid to do.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm going to do is every referral that you send to my agency that I write the policy on, I'm going to enroll them in this program called RECAMP, where I send 9 marketing pieces annually on your behalf, the realtor lenders, to that mutual client I have with them in an effort to try to help you generate referrals. So now I'm bringing something meaningful to this realtor lender. Now, a lot of people go, well, don't they have this? Or don't realtor lenders have things like this or stuff that they can do? And yeah, they definitely do. But the difference is that programs that realtor lenders can participate in with their companies builds the name and brand recognition of the company. Think about Remax, Century 21, Keller Williams. Anytime they co-op something with a company, it has that logo. So when the consumer gets it, it brands the company and the branding of that business more so than the individual realtor lender. So what our program does is it helps build the name and brand recognition of that realtor lender. So what we're actually able to do on the insurance side is to say, hey, listen, I know I'm going to do this for you, but I'm also going to roll in this program 9 times a year. You're going to get an opportunity to pick up the phone and call your client because I'm sending marketing out on your behalf that's going to be directed to that mutual client. I feel like I kind of got tangled up there a little bit. Did that make sense at all?
Yeah, totally. So basically we have this mutual customer, and 9 times a year through this program, when I sign up a realtor, RECAMP is going to send them some marketing material that doesn't have that brand recognition of whatever company that they're working for. It's more geared towards the realtor. So it actually enhances the relationship between the realtor and that client. Is that right?
Yeah, that's it. And the market we use, it's direct mail marketing. So a lot of people go, why don't you do email, or why don't you do some type of direct mail marketing? With the type that we do, has a very high open rate. In the industry, 95 to 97% open rate. And here's why.
Wow.
You go to the mailbox today and you have a 5x7 envelope that's shaped like a greeting card.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to open the greeting card. Yeah.
Yeah. And if it's not a solicitation from Dish Network or somebody trying to solicit something to you, then you're going to read it. And on the inside of that card, our company, we hand sign the name of the realtor lender on the inside. We include their business card. So that client 9 times a year is opening up a unexpected greeting card from that realtor that has their hand signature, their business card, and it builds that name and brand recognition. And I wasn't really planning on showing this, but like we send out a groundhog card next month. It's a groundhog card. It's a bifold. They're nice cards. And then we'll hand sign the name of that realtor lender. We include their business card. And then we do send an email to the realtor lender saying we sent a groundhog card to the Johnson family on Tuesday. Here's their phone number. Pick up the phone and call them. So we're setting that realtor lender up those 9 times a year to pick up the phone and call their client. So as a PNC agent, I now can go and say, yeah, I'm going to get the evidence of insurance closed on time, but I'm also going to generate referrals from that client for you for the next 5 years. Send them to my agency and we'll enroll them in this program.
I surrender to your will.
That is the value add. That is such a huge value add, because you're right. One of the things that I struggle with as an insurance agent is I am at the tail end of things. I don't necessarily have a bunch of people that are looking to buy a house, right? I don't have this pipeline of people that are looking to buy a house or people that are looking to refinance. I get the call from the lender, or I get the call from the real estate agent that says, hey, I need to close this one tomorrow. Can you help me out? Right. But what you're giving us is a way to add value, so that not only are we writing the business and helping them close that loan, but we're helping them to generate more referrals and repeat business. Tell me a little bit more about those the business cards or the greeting cards. You said that we're sending 9 of them. I mean, are there even that many holidays?
So great question. Let me back up a couple of steps. There was a new statistic that came out last year, as a NAR statistic, And it says that 80% of realtors' clients forget the name of the realtor they used within the first 12 months. So
Okay.
the reason why this program becomes really valuable to realtor lender is that they're not doing the type of follow-up they need to do. Look at a realtor lender. They're hunters in our world. We're farmers, right? We're trying to cross-sell and cultivate and build relationships, keep our renewal rates up. And so we're farming our book of business, trying to just get more out of it. But a realtor lender's hunting that sell. They make that transaction. They get a commission check. Then they're off to the next one.
Right.
So the benefit of us sending out something that's personal, unique, and different 9 times a year on behalf of that realtor lender will help keep their name top of mind. But the true value proposition isn't the cards. Here's the crazy part. Let's just work minimums. Say that a realtor lender sends you a client and we write that policy and we enroll that client in this program. Now, if that realtor lender generates 1 referral off of your efforts, what's the average commission that a realtor lender makes on a transaction?
Well, here in California, it's probably between $3,000 to $5,000.
The national average is $3,000. So every referral you as an insurance agent can help that realtor lender make, you made them $3,000. And if you're doing it for 5 years, that's $15,000 of referral income you're helping that realtor lender generate off of your efforts.
I'll take that. Yeah.
Heard what's in it for me, the WIFM.
Uh-huh.
Tell that realtor lender, here's what's in it for you. I'm going to help you generate referrals to the tune of $15,000 every 5 years for 1 client. If I get 10 clients on this program, it's $150K over 5 years that I'm bringing to the table. It's a whole lot more relevant than getting the evidence of insurance to closing tomorrow that we all should be able to do.
Yeah. Show me the money! Right? That's the important thing and they get that money. But, going back to those cards, I mean, how do you 9 different cards? What are you sending out these greeting cards for?
So there's a canned order of what we do, and there's a couple of them. So the first one that we send out is a 30-day thank you card. And let me see if I've got one here on my desk. I feel like I'm a little ill prepared for this.
Oh, you're all good.
Yeah. But the first one that we send out, it's a 30-day thank you card. And it's thanking that client for the opportunity they allowed that realtor lender to work with them on one of the biggest financial decisions of their life. Now, the second one we send out, though, it's a little more relevant. It's a 90-day referral card. So it's got an iPhone on the front. It says, please forget to remember. The reason why the 90-day card is so relevant for these realtors or lenders is that they're taught to do 90-day follow-up calls, but most of them don't. They don't have a reason to call. And so now that we're sending this 90-day card out, the first 90 days that homeowner's in that house, there's more real estate collectively talked about in that time frame than any other time they're in that house.
Right.
Friends over, their family's coming over, neighbors are coming over. What brought you to the neighborhood? What do you like? How's the market? How's the interest rates? We're upsize, downsize, resize, changing school districts.
Yep.
So by sending this 90-day card, we're setting that realtor lender up to call their client and say, hey, James, this is Lance. Hey, what's going on with the house? You still liking it? Been in it for what, 3 months now? You guys all unpacked, settled in? Man, that's great. Well, hey, I bet you've had a lot of people in out of your house, haven't you? Let me ask, who have you talked to during that time that might have talked about their real estate needs I could reach out to and offer some help?
Boom.
So realtors and lenders will see this card and they stop. They're like, I love it. I don't need to see anything else.
Well,
I'll
stop you right there really quickly. So that 90-day cycle, I mean, you're exactly right. Follow-up is something that a lot of people fail on, not just real estate agents, but, insurance agents as well. So just having that right there, I mean, you're exactly right. I understand why they're stopping you and they're like, yep, nope, we don't need to see anything else.
That's good. One less thing.
That's one less thing. That's absolutely one less thing. So you're helping agents to create this follow-up strategy. And I'm sorry, the real estate agents or the lenders, doesn't matter which one it is, if it's a real estate agent or a lender. Do you have different strategies for either or? Do you do this also for insurance agents as well? Tell me a little bit more about how else we can go with it.
So the way that the program works is it works equally as well with realtors or lenders. Now, a lender can send a PNC agent more business just because they do more transactions. An average lender funds 5 loans a month. An average realtor sells 6 to 8 houses a year. However, there's about 4 times as many realtors in the industry as there are lenders. So we never say go after realtors or go after lenders. We say get a healthy mix of both realtors and lenders. The program works equally with them. Now, the other cool thing about our program is that inside each card, you can assign up to 2 referral partners. So if you have a realtor and you have a lender that referred the same person to you, then we put both the realtor and lender's name on the card, both of their business names, and then they both get the email notification saying a groundhog card went to Susie the realtor on Tuesday. Here's their phone number. Tom the lender. Give them a phone call.
Nice.
The other thing that happens on the co-marketing side is we have a lot of our insurance agents that see value in doing that co-marketing with their realtor lenders. So they'll add their business card in there as well, so that they can co-market with their realtor lender partners. And then we do have some clients that use the program for retention purposes. I mean, this is a great way to keep retention.
Yeah.
A lot of agents' retention rates are high as is, but if we could just increase it by X percentage, we just increased our bottom line by Y. And so our agents will put their own clients into this program. It's $2 per mailing, so it's not an expensive card to go out. I challenge you to go to Walmart today and try to find a card that's 5x7 that's $2 that's £100. You just don't find them anymore.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So yeah, I mean, we have clients that do it for their PNC agents that do it for their own book. And a lot of times what they'll do is they'll segment their book. So they'll say, here's my A clients. I really don't want to afford to lose them, so I'm going to enroll them in this program. My B clients, I'm going to send a few less cards. I don't want to send 9. I'll send 5. And then my C clients, you know what? I probably won't send anything. That way I can segment my book and I can, track my budget a little bit better. So that's how a lot of the agents do it that use the program as well.
So you do have options then. It's not a one size fits all. You have to do the 9. You actually have options where we can do some fewer cards for different types of clients. That's awesome.
Yeah.
As an agent, if I want to sign up with this program, if I want to, if I'm interested, what are the things that you're going to tell me that is, that selling point? What do I need to tell my my real estate partners to make sure that I'm getting enough people to sign up to make this worthwhile?
So let me kind of dissect that question. I think there's a couple of avenues that you ask there. So I think first and foremost, with our program, we do all the coaching, we give all the scripts, we give all of the training. So we spoon feed you. So I tell everyone, if your agency is good at execution, you'll thrive at this program because all you have to do is act. We tell you what to do, when to do it, at what interval to do it, what pace to do it. So it's all there. The question that I normally kind of throw back is that if I go to a realtor lender and I say, hey, I'm implementing a program this year that's going to market to your client at no cost for 5 years, and the idea is to try to help you generate referrals over the next 5 years, would that be something you'd be interested in? Yes. Yeah. Of course I will be. And so with that, let me I'll pull the camera back a little bit and show you what's behind it. For example, you're an insurance agent, ballpark me. Over the last 6 months, how many homeowner policies have you written?
100.
Okay. Theoretically associated, if they're one of those homeowner policies, there's a realtor or a lender. So from your book alone, I've got 200 realtor lenders that I can talk to. And so we're going to contact them and we're going to retroactivate this program to the last person they sent to us. So I'm going to call you up and just say, hey, James, I'm really excited about this program I rolled out. I know that you just referred Steve to me. Really excited about working with Steve. And he said great things about you. Loved working with you. Thought you did a great job. You have 10 minutes on Thursday. I can just show you what the program looks like that I'm going to enroll you in on James' behalf. It's going to help you generate more referrals from James for the next 5 years. No cost to you, no work on your part. We just get together and I'll show you what it looks like.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. So that's the easiest thing we're going to do. There's no cold calling with our program. We're not going to say, okay, you got to walk in off the street. You got to call. We're going to use your own book of business. We're going to use your own sphere of influence. And then the other thing that we've started doing that's been really effective during the pandemic, most brokerages have a directory on their website. So James, I've already presented the program to you. I've shown you the program. You and I are partnering together on this. I'm going to go to the directory and I'm going to cold call somebody, but it's not going to be a cold call because I can call them and say, Hey, David, my name's Lance. We haven't had a chance to meet yet, but I'm doing some business with James there in your office on this program we've rolled out for him this year, and he's really excited about it. I'm really excited about it. It's going to help him generate more referrals, and I wanted to introduce it to some other people in his office. Would you have maybe 10 or 15 minutes on Thursday, and I'll just go with you, and I'll show you what I'm doing for James, see if it's something you might want to participate in as well. So,
got your victory dance? Well, I got it right here. Yeah.
Makes it super easy.
Yeah, so there's no cold calling. Everything's going to be a warm or a lukewarm call all the way through this. And because you're bringing something to the table that they don't typically have an insurance agent bring, they're receptive to the option.
That's the key right there. That is the kicker. Is most of the times a lot of times insurance agents don't have much to bring to the table. But when we're starting with this place of value, it makes it that much easier. Really quickly before we go on, I'm gonna get my my what do we call it? Dang it, I can't think of the word. I'm gonna get my bro in here real quick.
It's your obscene profit break. That's what we're talking about.
That's what it was.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, really quick. You're a professional. You're in a business. You're in sales. You need to get in front of people just like Lance is doing here with RECAMP. The follow-up is important. The visibility is important. So we want to make sure we can take care of you guys as well. If you're a professional and you know you should be putting out content on a regular basis, let us help you do that. It's really simple. It's going to be one 30-minute conversation with me per month. And then we're going to take that 30-minute conversation. I'm going to pull out all the pertinent information about your business, and I'm going to take that, break it up into enough content so you have it so you can post something every single day for an entire month. So let us take care of that for you. All you got to do is go to businessbros.biz/done for you, and then let us take care of that content. Put that information out there. Stop being an invisible agent, right? Secret agents have skinny kids. That's the saying, right? Nobody knows what you do unless you tell them what it is that you're doing. So get out there, get your content done. businessbros.biz/done for you.
Boom. Thank you, sir, for that. And with that, Lance, tell me a little bit about how you are getting your marketing done, how you're getting the word out to more and more agents so that more and more agents can take advantage of RECAMP.
So this end of last year during the pandemic, we started doing digital marketing ads. So we do SEO, we do Facebook. Probably for the first 15 years, the majority of our business was word of mouth. We've traveled places, we'd hold hotel events, we invite people in. We've been pretty well known in the industry, especially in the captive space. But as the pandemic hit and as things happened, we've really ramped up our digital marketing. We've ramped up our SEO work. And so we have the funnel that we send them in. And, the process that we follow is that there's about a 5-minute intro video that talks a little bit about high level, because there's 3 parts of our program. Part 1 is what we've been talking about for the last 15 minutes, 20 minutes, is how you're going to help the realtor lender build their business. The second part of our program is that we've got a marketing piece we encourage our clients to use in lieu of a business card. The biggest reason why is when you pull a business card out, what's the most recognizable thing on the business card? People always say, well, my picture. No, it's the company branding. It's the company logo. It's whoever you represent. We want to build the insurance agent's name and brand recognition. So we have a 8.5 by 11 marketing piece we create and develop for them. And that's what they hand to their realtor lender to use on behalf of them in lieu of a business card. And then we send out monthly marketing on behalf of the insurance agent to the realtor lender as a reminder monthly what that insurance agent is doing. Essentially, we're setting up the insurance agent then to call that realtor lender and say, hey, did you get my power card in the mail? Just call and follow up. Who do you have that we need to follow up, touch base with, pull a quote together for? And so that 5-minute video that we have in our sales funnel is an intro video that talks about the 3 levels. If you like what you see, then we put you into about a 15-minute video that goes into all the granular details. So, we're traditional, kind of like you guys, right? Traditional funnel-driven digital marketing to try to get the funnel, and then come on podcasts like yours and opportunity to share our story even more.
Make it a 10. A 10.
What is one of your favorite success stories? One of the agents that you started working with that was, maybe struggling a lot, and then once they signed up with RECAMP was just out there kicking ass. Tell me about that.
So I've got a guy in St. Louis, Missouri that comes to mind, and he's a captive agent. He didn't come from a sales background, didn't come from an insurance background, came from a nursing background. His presentation skills were less than stellar. He was a scratch agent, and he got on our program, and he'll tell you within the first 9 months, he was writing 60 pieces a month because of RECAMP.
Wow.
And then what he ended up doing with us is that once he established his relation, RECAMP is a lot like a residual referral. You build it once with these realtor lenders, and they're going to send you business over and over and over again. Mm-hmm. So what we found out was that he built really solid relationships in that first year, that every single month those referrals came in, he was able to bleed off and start building his commercial business because he didn't have to worry about his P&C numbers because his realtor lenders were just sending in business every single month. So now a guy that's a one-man show is the leader in his district. He writes more commercial, writes more homes than the majority of the people in his district off of RECAMP, and it's the only marketing he does. And he was like, it's the best ROI. You spend $18 to mail those 9 cards out. What do you get for a home and 2 autos when you write that? So that's
more than $18.
I would say on average, though, our clients tell us they write an additional 25 to 30 homes. You write a couple of cards with that, you can see how quickly those policies will add up on what you're writing off the program.
Absolutely.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
That's right. We're taking off. I mean, I just gave you like that round estimate. You know, you're like 6 months, 100 policies. If we're talking about writing 25 to 30 more, we're doubling or tripling our numbers. So that's an incredible ROI. Is there any additional cost other than the $2 per card?
So when you guys watch the webinar, there is, and we basically have an upfront setup fee that covers the coaching. We send you material, we create your ad, we send out the power card. So you're buying a package up front, and then that's the only upfront cost. And so typically kind of the way that we roll with that is once you've seen the program, then you'll set up a time with me. We'll go over the packages available, answer any questions that you have, and then kind of address that from that point. That's kind of the best way to get it, to really fully understand what the pricing involves.
That's perfect. And where can people find that information? How can people get in touch with you if they want to learn more about this program and to work with you?
Recamp.com is the best place to go. You can reach out to us on Facebook. On the screen right now, recamp.nlmg. My email's simple. It's lance@recamp.com. So it's simple to get a hold of me. We can go through that. I can send you the link to review the webinar and kind of go through the information through there.
Perfect. You know, one last thing that you mentioned early on, that it was started by someone who had an insurance agency, and then they grew this whole thing. Was that someone you, or was that someone else?
It was someone else. It was a guy named David Johnson. He was a captive agent for 10 years. He was with RE/MAX. I've been with David for 15 years, though. He and I have been here. So I've been with the company for 15 years. It's been around for 21. And so, no, it wasn't me that built it, but I feel like it was. I've been with him for the last 15 years.
Been such a huge part of it, and it's awesome. I really do love the program, and I know that one of the mentors in our agency, Suzanne, that she's been using your program for a long time as well. It's definitely a super powerful tool for any agent out there who needs to improve their relationships or enhance their relationships with realtors. Is there anything else that you might want to lay out online? Tell agents, hey, this is why you should really take a serious look at this program.
The closing thing that I tell everybody that I talk with is, with a very high level of confidence, I can tell you our program works. We wouldn't be in business for 21 years if it didn't work. However, it's like that gym membership. If I need to lose 30 pounds and I buy a gym membership, but I never go to the gym, I'm not gonna lose the weight. You know, if you get involved with our program, and mind you, we tell you what to do, but if you get involved with our program and you don't use it, it's not gonna work for you. You know, so if you're looking to partner and grow your agency with Realtor Lender Referrals, by far it's the #1 program, one of the top programs out there to be able to do that.
He ain't lying.
You just gotta use that thing that you bought, that gym membership. So for anybody who's listening who, you know, is a little bit like me, tends to drop the ball sometimes, right? When those cards get sent out and you get that email notification that says, hey, call your realtor partner, right? If you're not making that phone call, if you're not making that outbound call, you're not going to have success with the program. Is that it?
Yep, that's exactly it. And we're offering a 50% off to anybody that's on the show that calls us. So if you call us, you say, I heard about you on the Insurance Pro Show, 50% off the program. That's what we'll put out there as well.
Boom, there you go. So 50% off to get started. Lance, I want to thank you so much for giving us all this education, all this good knowledge about the program. I know that it's something that agents can get a lot of value from and provide a lot of value for realtors and lenders. So thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you. I've really enjoyed it. It's a lot of fun. High energy. I love it.
We try. All right, everybody else that's tuning in, thank you all so much as always for checking us out. If there is anything that we can do for you, please don't hesitate to reach out. Don't forget to follow us on all our social media at Insurance Pro Show. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review. Really appreciate everybody who helps us show up a little bit higher on those rankings. And other than that, oh yeah, if you want to be a guest, go to insurancebroshow.com/guest. Would love to have you on to learn from you as well. That's all we got, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much. Again, as always, you rock my socks. You have my heart. You.
Have a nice day.
Thank you for tuning in to the Insurance Pro Show. James is the CEO of the Pipeline team of San Diego and is always in the market for top talent. If you're an agent looking for a place to hang your license, visit www.pipelineinsurance.com/agent opportunities or send an email to newagent@pipelineinsurance.com. Look for James on all